Yo, yeah, I'm gonna talk about the new South Park stuff. I did the stuff in the this little pass thing, that you can earn stuff from, and the glider, and also everything in the shop not too long ago. So we're gonna talk about the uh everything else today, which is everything just in the game, which is not a lot of stuff, and I figured we could just play a game and I'll talk. And once I'm done, uh, you know, playing, or even maybe before that I'm done playing, I'm just gonna. What I'm saying is, I'm gonna talk while I'm playing a game because I felt like actually showing off the stuff I'm talking about, and I don't want to just throw up pictures. So yeah, this game might actually be edited just a little bit for like if I stop talking just to lock in or something. But yeah, that's what's happening if you see any cuts in the video. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the just little things that aren't like the big map updates or anything. The whole cheesy poofs thing is really cool. I love the cheesy poofs as a healing item. I think that's really cool. Um, I Damn, that might be the only thing added. I mean, I think that is genuinely the only thing added as a new usable item. Yeah, where is Cartman Land? There it is. I was about to say, did they take off the South Park stuff already? Because that really sucks if they did. Bro's trying to make a video, and they're saying, nah, nah, nah. Let me see, do I got any more quests? Nah, I ain't got no more cred quests. Uh, I talked about all of the shop and everything yesterday, so let's go ahead and just land right in Cartman Land and see. Let me show you all the stuff in game. So instead of The Simpsons, like how they got the entire map looking cool, yeah, South Park only gets this tiny area. The P River is obviously a reference to the, Cartman getting Cartman Land, which is the water park person that he buys it from. It's so full of pee and everything that he has to sell it. The pee dam basically breaks and then floods the entire place, which gets it closed down. It's a whole thing, you know what I mean. Now, this is supposed to be the roller coaster that is in Cartman Land, which in the episode is a huge deal. Oh, can I go back there? There we go. I'll go back there. There's Terrence and Philip stuff put up everywhere, which is actually a pretty cool reference. I made a short yesterday talking about exactly. There's Professor Chaos. I thought these were the Coon uh, earlier, like while I was playing, but it's not. There's also an area for Princess Kenny right over here. Made a short about that. Whistling Willie's right here. That's what it's called. Yesterday I could not remember what this is called, but it's Whistling Willie's, which is actually really cool. I like that they put it in here. Here's this as a reference to when Cartman is the only one riding the roller coaster because he refuses to let people come in. I do love the Awesome statue. It is really cool. Um, this is their version of a Ferris wheel, which isn't completely horrible. I just kind of wish they would have actually made rideable rides. It couldn't have been that hard to just make something that you run up to, click square, and get into like a car or something, like just like that. Now from up here, I should be able to see, there it is, the Terrence and Phillip thing. I made a whole short talking about that and how cool it is, but I'll go ahead and fly right on over there and show y'all. Uh, this is basically the only thing that to show you this Cartman Land, which really sucks. I'll go ahead and talk about how that makes me feel. Cartman Land being the only thing here is just a huge letdown, especially after the Simpsons crossover. I was really hoping they would get the full island to themselves and would actually get their time to shine, but instead they just really, I don't want to say let me personally down, but they did. They definitely did. Like Fortnite definitely did. It's kind of weird to see South Park in Fortnite, anyways, just because it seems like something Matt and Dre would just blatantly call lame. I do love this right here. It was a pleasure, guy. Bye, buddy. See you soon, friend. It was a pleasure, guy. I love that. But yeah, it seems like something they would blatantly call lame and just a cash grab, and it feels like that because there isn't a lot of effort put into the stuff that's in the game or the uh, things that are in the shop and stuff. It doesn't feel like, at least. It doesn't. I don't know. But yeah, it just feels like a cash grab, which kind of sucks. But yeah, Carmen Land is cool overall. It's just that here it is. This is what they was originally called. PP's Lazy River is actually the very first place that gets overrun with it, and his name is PP, the dude that. See, this is cool. Let me. Can I write it? Yeah. See, this is cool. This right here. I thought this was just for looks, but yeah, you can actually ride in the Lazy River. That's cool. You can't sit in it or anything, but you can stand on it, which is really cool. I like that. That's a cool detail. And PP's Lazy River is like the place that originally overflows with PP, and his name is PP because he's a French or something. I can't remember. He's a bad guy. Like he kidnaps. Can't go through there, so we're gonna turn around. He kidnaps Man Bear Pig's children and everything. That he looks like a weird Alf clone. Honestly, the kid does, but yeah, he's one of the bad guys, and then it gets overflowed and everything, and then Cartman buys it, like I said. But yeah, this is just. Oh wait, there was one other place I wanted to show you. Is that where it was? That might be where it was. Yep, here it is. There's someone shooting at me, but I'm just going to ignore them because I'm really wanting to talk about Cartman Land and all my thoughts on this South Park thing. Yeah, if you guys want to see me do just a regular gameplay video later, I can stream if you guys actually want to see that. Every time I stream, no one really watches. But, like, I'll stream if anyone wants to see me. Boom! I like that. I really do like that. See, the writable stuff is really cool. I just wish some of it was more true to form. There's a lot of cheesy poofs and everything here. Cred. There's a lot of good references to stuff, but I don't know. It just feels a little bit empty because this is the only place we get for it and everything. Maybe Fortnite just, I don't know, I know The Simpsons is more successful than South Park, but is it that much more successful? Because I feel like South Park would get like enough love to be somewhere around like Simpsons level whenever it comes into Fortnite, but whatever. Yeah, I do think this is a fairly mid crossover. I think Cartman Land as a whole, I do love that. Him as the wizard, that's sick. From Fractured But Whole, I like that. I hear someone shooting something and it sounds like a carnival game. I wonder if that was... Yeah, that guy's running. I wonder if that was actually a carnival game or not. Okay, I gotta leave Cartman Land because the storm is coming. So, yeah. Final thoughts, I guess. The Stick of Truth is kind of mid. All it does, if you grab it, I've only gotten it once. I grabbed it and hit it, didn't know what it did. It just sets the final storm point wherever you are, which isn't a bad power, but it kind of sucks for the Stick of Truth, which is like, if you don't know, this all-powerful imagination weapon, basically. But yeah, the Stick of Truth is actually what brought all of the boys from South Park into this. Yeah, I don't know. They could have made Man Bear Pig his son. They could have made him a pet instead of Charlie, actually. I just thought about that. But, yeah, I don't really know. Okay, let me end it like this. 1 to 10 stars for the actual in-game stuff. I'd give it, like, 5. It's completely mid. The Cartman Land is really fun to look at, but right after you're done looking through it, it's absolutely nothing, to be completely honest. The rides aren't really that captivating. The only thing that I genuinely ran through and got super, super hyped to see was the Canada one, and that's just because I like the Terrence and Phillip stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Some of the statues are fun to see. I don't know. The references to PP and his water park and everything is cool. Um, to be completely honest, I was hoping for a lot more whenever it comes to this. Whenever it came to this crossover, and I don't even know why, because I should have known that it wasn't going to get as much. Ooh, bruh. Poor me. I wasn't playing that entire game though, so it does not count as bad gameplay. Yeah, I was expecting a lot more, but I shouldn't have because it's obviously not as big as South or for. Oh my God, it's obviously not as big as. I gotta get off of that. Oh no, no! There is gonna be a cut there because I had to. I had to turn off the music. The Miku music started playing whenever the skin got turned on. Yeah. I honestly just think that this is mid. I don't know. I wish it would have gotten as much love as the Simpsons crossover. But yeah. I, you know, oh, maybe, I don't know. South Park has their own games that are super fun. If you want to play a South Park game, play Fractured But Whole. That's a good game. Play literally any of them except the new one that's holiday themed. I've heard that one sucks. But yeah. Oh yeah, I guess the Kenny emblem came in. I made a short talking about that, but yeah, the Kenny emblem is sick. You get to be revived. Tentacles come from the emblem that shoots up above you, and then you get respawned in the air. It's pretty cool. Has some pretty good references to how his abilities are explained whenever he's uh oh my god, what is his name? Freaking Mysterion. Whenever he's Mysterion and he's explaining his powers and everything, it's pretty cool. I made a short about that too. I made a short about everything that really made me hype, but yeah, I yeah, this is just a mid crossover to be completely honest. I was expecting to be super hyped for it, but yeah. If you want to hear my thoughts on the mini pass and the stuff in the shop, definitely go and watch it because I get a little bit more hype for some of that stuff. But yeah, tell me what your thoughts are on this. Maybe I'm just being a crybaby because I'm a huge South Park fan. Maybe you guys absolutely love Carmen Land and how it's just one little piece of the island. Maybe you guys like that. But yeah, please comment, like, subscribe, all that type of stuff. And as always, see ya.